We're going to start breaking down the 2024 Triumph Street Triple and turning it into next year's Super Hooligan race bike. We'll probably start with a long overdue video of installing the ram air intake and dash mount that we've designed for this bike. I'm going with the Medtronic kit on this one. There's options for the stock RS dash and the MXS 1.3 dash if you're running the UK RS electronics on it, which is what I'm running on the other bike, which is on the other side of the garage. So a quick little rundown of the parts and how to install it, though I'd say most people who've gotten it already have figured it out on their own. This is the lower half. It'll mount to the frame right where the headlight currently mounts. Same 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kit comes with 4 M6 bolts and 4 M6 washers. The one thing is, for those that are running the stock electronics, we've made a little provisions on the side here so that you can mount your air temp sensor and it'll screw in there, and that'll come with the necessary M5 bolts. Whichever dash mount you do end up using, doesn't matter, right? All the lowers are all the same. They'll bolt together, and that's held in by 4 M5 by 16 bolts. And then later, this is your mount for your number plates. So we'll get to it. Alright, so there are 2 connections you got to make sure you disconnect when you pull the front of it off. Obviously the dash one and the headlight one. You can't really get to the headlight one unless you take the whole headlight assembly off. Luckily the dash you can kind of get to once you take the front snorkel off. A couple things to note here. There's a foam gasket that goes around the frame. That needs to stay in place. That gives the back edge of the intake to seal against. Now, while it's possible to mount the dash to the lower part while the lower part is on, it is much easier, especially if you're keeping your ignition, to do it while it's off the bike. And I said there are 5 M16 bolts, and the 5th one's just for the air intake sensor if you need to run that. Also, I'm not quite ready to put the dash physically in place, so it'll stay out, but certainly on at least the Medtronic dash should be able to get that in place with this off the bike. The MXS one is as well. If you're going to reuse the RS dash, you need to take the rubber grommets and reuse the rubber grommets on hardware from the original dash mount. And then it's just a case of sliding this on and getting it in place and started. It is recommended to put a little bit of blue Loctite on the frame bolts so they don't vibrate out. You will want to do something about steering stops for this setup. Now I know UKRS, they have a steering stop that mounts to the bottom, and I think S2 maybe makes one that mounts up top where the tank bolts to it. What I run on my other bike is I simply get the little wheel weights and I put the wheel weights on the lower triple here or on the frame tab where the lower triple stop hits. And it's just a little tiny one. Most of the time you can get away with just one on each side. Depending on your setup, you may need two so that the clutch cable doesn't hit it. And that's it for the install. The number plate is made to rest on the lip here, and that will give you the required top height to be compliant with the current MotoAmerica regulations. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments.